Hello everybody, welcome to my home. My name is Becky and I'm so glad you're here. Well, I told you guys in the beginning that I wasn't very good at the computer aspect of YouTube, and I have proven myself to be true. This is the second time I filmed this because the first time I filmed the whole thing in slow-mo, so that was pretty funny. But we're doing it again. So if the lighting's different, it's because it's kind of a different time of the day, but that's okay. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna have a good time. What we're gonna do today is I'm gonna share a little haul with you that I've picked up over the last couple of weeks. My husband and I have been going to the antique stores a little on Saturday and having a good time, and I want to share with you what we found. I don't have a huge haul because I don't buy a whole lot anymore. The things that I bring home, I try to be specific about that I have a place to put them, because I do have so much of a collection now. It's getting out of hand, so I have to watch what I buy. Or I would buy all kinds of stuff. I would have the best time. Before we get started, I want to take one quick second and say hello to someone who is watching. A friend of mine from when I was a teenage girl, Miss Deborah. I want to say hello. I heard you found my channel. My best friend from high school, that's her daughter, she texted me this week. She said, "Mama has found your channel." So I want to say hello to her. I'm not really sure how I could possibly inspire you, because your house was always so beautiful growing up. I just loved going over there. Everything was just so beautiful and blooming, and everything smelled so good. And I remember she had this one particular room that we weren't allowed to play in, and she had this one couch that we weren't allowed to sit on, but everything was perfect. And I always thought to myself, you know, that's the kind of house I want to have when I grow up. So she's my inspiration for being the way I am. I think I really do owe it to her. My mom was more of a garden woman. She wanted to work in the yard and plant flowers, and that's what brought her joy. So I didn't have the same kind of home decor at home that I did when I went over to my friend's house. So I want to say hello to Miss Deborah. I love you so much, and I'm so glad that you're watching. So with that being said, I'm going to start sharing with you my haul. But before I do, I'm going to let you watch a few pictures of some pictures that I took when we were at the antique store this past Saturday. Okay, so the first place that I want to share with you is a little store in Lake Waccamaw, North Carolina. Now, Lake Waccamaw is known for the Boys and Girls Home. They, I guess they founded it there, I'm not sure, but that's what they're famous for. And the lake is a place that they play in the water. They swim, they boat, they do all the fun things. And then there's a road. And then over on the right, there's like this canal, and the canal is full of alligators and turtles and stuff. So every time we go, I make my husband drive real slow down that road between the lake and the alligator pond. And I always go look for alligators, so it's a fun trip to make. But the name of the store is, I wrote it down, Lake Time Vintage. And it's more of a vintage store than an antique store. And the difference in this store is that They don't necessarily have, they have vendors, but they don't have the spots for the vendors to come bring their stuff in. The owner of the store, she decorates it the way she sees fit. So the vendors bring the items in and they keep rotating all the time. It's always different when you go in. So that's what I love about that place. And the first thing, and the one thing I do specifically go there for is their Pyrex, because she has the best prices on her Pyrex. When I was talking to her the other day, she said, I told them, don't be coming in here with those eBay pricing, because it ain't gonna happen around here. So so that's what I like about that place. She has very affordable prices on all of her stuff, but mostly the Pyrex. So this is the first thing that I bought. Now it was $12, I think $12.50 maybe. You saw the other day in my kitchen decorate that I have a larger one, and this one's just a little smaller. It has a speckled colored lid. It's a little different, but I'm sure you will not be surprised when you see where I put it, but I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But she's clean, she's beautiful, and I love it. I've got a perfect spot for it. So that's the first thing that I purchased at Lake Time Vintiques. The other thing that I bought from them is I've been working on changing out all of my dishware for vintage items. I don't want anything modern. I don't think any in my kitchen as far as dishes go. I want a modern microwave, you know what I mean? But anyway, I needed some soup bowls, and I found these, and I just thought they were groovy. I love them, and they're made by Glass Bake. They were $10, but I don't care. I love them, and I want to find more, and I'll pay $10 again for them because I just think they're awesome. So I got me some soup bowls. These will not be on display. These will be used in my cabinet. They're going to be pulled out as soon as I make a pot of soup. And then the last item that I got from there, I'm not exactly sure. I didn't get this last time. I got it the time before, but this little guy right here, my mom had one of these growing up, and when I saw it, I just fell in love with it, and I just had to have it. So this is what she kept her sugar in, and you just pop that open and you'd pour the sugar into your coffee. And she had one of these in her cabinet, and it just brought back a memory that it made me smile, so I had to get it. It wasn't very much, so I did buy that. So that's what I got from Vintiques. So I'm going to show you where I'm going to put my Pyrex dish. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you, we took a different direction to go to Wilmington, North Carolina. And there are a couple of different stores that I went to there. The first one is called Flea Bodies. And Flea Bodies is an antique mall. So they have it's a vendor mall. So they have different vendors set up in there. And if you've ever been, it's on Market Street. They've got a good little selection, but when we went the other day, they've actually opened an annex. So there's even more now. And there was lots of things that I wanted, but I really tried to restrain myself and only get what I knew I could use. So I found these, and these are made by Tupperware, and they're in good condition. They're not, you know how Tupperware gets sometimes when it gets older. They're in really good condition, and I'm going to use these in my kitchen. So I'm going to replace those galvanized ones that I have that came from who knows where, and I'm going to use these because these make me happier. So that was what I bought from Flea Bodies. And then we went just a little bit further down the road, and we went to a little antique, I've got it written down here, called Baker Street Curiosities. Now there is where I found this. You're going to love these. These are beautiful. Aren't these awesome? They are from 1979. They're made by Otagiri, and they are flawless. They have nothing wrong with them. They're bookends, and they still have that still has the original. Can you see that? Otagiri. The O is missing in the T, but I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's got 1979 on them. And I'm going to show you where they're going. Now, I don't know if this is where they're going to stay because they are so beautiful. They're not in a very prominent place. I would like them to be in a better position, but for now, I want them out, and that this is where they are. The next item that I'm going to show you, I'm going to try to stop saying okay so much. I've noticed that I do that a lot. I say okay and guys. I'm like, hey, you guys, all the time. So I'm going to try to stop saying that so much. But the next thing I want to show you also came from Baker Street Curiosities. I've got it down here. And when we bought it, it did not have this frame. But this is what I found in there. It was less than $20. It is hand painted. The name of the artist is T-Pain. And I just thought it was beautiful. And I have it up in my house. I have a place for it. I'm going to show you that in a second. I'm not sure if it's going to stay there because I actually have another hand painted sunflower picture in the guest room, so it may end up in there, maybe together, but I do have quite a collection of hand painted art, mostly florals, but because that's what I'm drawn to. But I also have a big hand painted picture in my dining room of a cabin, and it's beautiful. My husband picked that out and bought it for me. So, but anyway, this was just the canvas, and then I brought it home, and David put the frame on it for me. So it's hanging up, and I'm going to show you where I put it at. Okay, having fun yet? All right, so the next 3 items I ordered from Etsy. And I went on the Etsy site or whatever, and I put in salt and pepper shakers, vintage salt and pepper shakers. Specifically, I wanted Japan. And this one came up. And I liked it. I was like, oh, that is so cute. I love it. It's a mama kangaroo and her little baby kangaroo. And I just liked it a lot. And so it was really cheap. I think less than $10 with shipping. It was really cheap. So I ordered it, and when I went to go check out, I noticed that the person that I was buying it from is the girl who's on the Crazy Lamp Lady. The girl, her name is Kate. She's kind of kitschy. She has her own channel now. It's called Follow That Bug. And it was from her. So I thought, oh, wow, that's awesome. I know I've watched her channel, her YouTube channel. And then so I got to looking in her shop because that was so inexpensive. I thought, well, let's see what else she's got. And I found this little guy. It's a salt and pepper shaker as well. There's the holes. And he fits right in there. And my sister-in-law is going to flip her lid when she sees this. I can't wait for her to see it. She's going to hate it. But because she hates mice and rats, she just can't. But this was the second one that I got from Follow That Bug. And it was it was like $10, I think. It wasn't much. And then I found this last one. I'm pretty sure it was Etsy as well, but it may have been eBay. I'm not sure. But I've seen this before, but it always had a state name on it. And I didn't want it with the state name. This just says salt and pepper. And these little guys come off and on. And I'm going to show you here in a second. I have a small salt and pepper shaker collection. It's not real big, but I'm going to share it with you. And I'm going to show you where it goes. But I just thought they were so cute. So that is my haul, and I'm going to show you where the salt and pepper shaker goes. Okay, here is my little salt and pepper collection. You've seen the roosters. You haven't met him yet. He comes out in the fall. And you've seen the cows. These are just some little owls. You know, I like the owls. So I'm going to add my new collection up here. Let's see. I'm going to put these guys here. Right there. And I'm going to put this little guy here. Turn around, little Joey. And the cheese. Let's put the big cheese right here. Sorry, it's hard to do and watch and video at the same time. So this is the beginnings of my new salt and pepper shaker collection. It is going to be one more thing that I don't need in this house. But this little shelf, if you're interested, I just got it at Hobby Lobby on their 75% off sale. So, all right. Okay, I know I told you that that was my haul, but I do want to show you one more thing. Now, in the original video, it was 8:30 in the morning, and I was trying to get out the door to go to the antique store. So the video's not going to end here. In real life, I got my shoes on, and I jumped out, and I went to the thrift store, and I found some goodies. So they're coming up next, so don't give up on me quite yet. I do want to share this one last thing with you. A lot of you in my previous videos were interested in the tiered tray that David made, and they liked, you know, the idea of the decorating a tier tray. Well, this is an example of something that I got from an antique store, a local antique store. These are the types of things that I like to pick up to go in there. I love the little small things. It's all about the little small things. So I've got some game pieces, and I wanted to share them with you. I bought these in, I think, February or March or something like that of this year, so it wasn't too long ago that I purchased them. But I thought I'd add them in this haul just because there was such interest on the tiered tray. So here's the first thing that I'm going to show you. These are wooden game pieces. Now, I know it's not the best for you to see these from here. I'll show you them spread out on the table in just a second. But these little pieces, they're falling everywhere. I just kind of use them as scatter on the bottom of the tray. And they're really cute. I don't even know what game this is from, but they looked really cute. I gotta get that one that I dropped in just a second. The other thing that I found were these little metal numbers. Now, I purposely picked the numbers that I did because of what holiday they would fall on. So I've got, hold on, I've got a 2 here somewhere. We've got Christmas. We've got St. Patrick's Day. We've got Halloween. And I've got a 4 floating around here somewhere for Valentine's Day. They're just cute sitting up against something. I mean, just leaning against something. It doesn't have to be purposeful, just to be there. I also found these cards. They're numbered 1 through 15, so I can use that on Valentine's Day. I can use these on St. Patrick's Day, and just kind of stick them in a flower frog, and they're precious. And I'm going to try to include, now you know me in electronics and what I'm editing and all that, I'm trying, but I'm going to try to include a picture as soon as I finish with this of my tray with these set up with the numbers on it, because I think you'll like it. It's really cute. And then I got this one just simply for the color for St. Patrick's Day, and it was really cute. And then these are for every day. I can use them anytime. These were found at the antique store. So it's little things like this. I showed you the other day, I had a little piece of glass that had a number on it that was significant. Little things like that is what I like to pick up and use in my tiered tray. So just think out of the box. You never know what you might come across, and you never know what might strike inspiration. So with that, I'm going to end this part of the video. There's more to come, but for this part, It's done. Hopefully I did not record it on slow-mo and you'll be able to to watch it. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm trying so hard, I promise. Okay, I'm back from the thrift store. I only had a little bit of time, so it was kind of like a whirlwind adventure, but I did find a few things and I took some video, so nothing too elaborate just yet. I'm just kind of quietly videoing in the corner because I'm trying to get used to this, but I did find a few things and you may have seen them in my basket. The first thing I want to show you is this basket. Oh, it's backwards. Hold on. It is a picnic basket and it is fairly clean. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can open it so you can look inside of it. It's pretty clean. It's got a little place there for the silverware. It says Putney, Basketville, Vermont. It was $6.99. Do I have a place to put this basket? No. Do I have a design idea for this basket? No. Did I buy this basket? Yes. I wasn't going to leave this at the thrift store. My goodness, come on. We'll find a place for it. We'll find a use for it. It may not be today. It may be during 4th of July. It may be during fall. Who knows? We're going to use it. But I'm going to show you maybe a couple ideas that you can use it for. In my head, I picture this basket for 4th of July with an American flag coming out of the side, with a little bit of greenery coming out of one side, and with some beautiful blue and white dishes stacked up. But I may not have all that to show you today, but we'll see it eventually. We'll see what we can come up with based on what I have in my little closet. But I'm going to set up a little example of what I'm talking about so you can see how I think this could be used. Okay, so here's my first item. The second thing I got, I found this pillow. Now, it is, I mean, have you ever seen a pillow that represented my orange house any more than this? I mean, it's wild, it's orange, it's crazy. You can unzip this, and I will unzip this and clean it and wash it thoroughly and disinfect it and do all of that. So I could even, if I wanted to, change out the cushioning on the inside, but this is all washable. And I don't even know how much it costs, a couple dollars maybe. But I don't necessarily plan on using this on the couch to lay my head on, but how cute would that be inside this basket? Maybe as an idea. Look how pretty they are together. But I just loved it. I thought it just represented all that I love. So there's the pillow. And then this item, you know, it's another one of those things. I don't know how I'm going to use it. How cute of a display on top of a refrigerator would that be? Like that, maybe. It's kind of got, it looks like it's got watermelons or pumpkins or something on it, so maybe in the fall would be a good display if you didn't want to use it. But the thing is I can use this. I keep my great niece, and she may want to have a snack in front of the TV. She may not want to sit at the table. And then Aunt Beck's got a vintage TV tray to sit in front of her. So look, I'm coming to the rescue. I've got what I need. So this was $3, I think, and I just thought it was so pretty. You know, I contemplated getting it or not, but I thought, I'm never going to see this again. I'm never going to run across this again. So I did pick this up because this will be my little niece's TV tray for now. But you can design with it. You can decorate with it. Maybe we'll come up with an example for that too. And then these were the last things I purchased. I got 2 of these. I went to 2 different Goodwills today. They were $1.27. They don't have a maker's mark. They don't say who they're made by, but I just thought they were so pretty, and I love the sunflowers, of course. So that's my haul. That's all I purchased. I ended up spending less than $15, I think, total. And I'm going to, before I end this video, I'm going to try to set up a little display with that basket and maybe see what I can come up with. So hold tight. Okay, this is the first idea that I came up with, just using what I have, just, you know, rummaging around the kitchen a little bit and picking up a few things. But you can put any dishes in here. Can you imagine how beautiful some blue and white Courier knives would be in this? I mean, come on, it would be beautiful. But this is just what I have, what my style is, to give you an example. So there's style number 1. Okay, here's another option. Now keep in mind, I just threw this together in just a couple seconds. So this is not, the colors I realize are a little much, but to me, this reminds me of what my husband's grandparents might have done to have a picnic. It just reminds me of them. So I could see the 2 of them sitting outside on a blanket, having a cup of coffee, watching the sunset, and just enjoying each other. So, and of course I put in my little my little sugar bowl too at the bottom, just because I wanted to use it. But this is option number 2. I'm going to give you one more, and then I've got to go. I've got an eye doctor's appointment, so we got to run. Okay, and this is going to be the last one. I don't have a lot of red, white, and blue out right now. It's all packed away, but this is an option. I also think that if you have courier knives, the blue and white courier knives, that it would be absolutely beautiful with a flag hanging out of the side of one of these baskets. So, all right, that's option number 3. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for today. I really appreciate you watching. I'm sorry this is shaky. I tried to do it on the tripod, and it's just been a challenge. But anyway, thank you all for watching and subscribing and the beautiful comments. And you just don't know the joy that they have brought me. I just can't even tell you. Everybody is so beautiful, and I appreciate you all so much. I hope, since Monday is a holiday, I may be able to come up with something Monday if I can get the house to myself for a couple of hours. But if not, I will see you right here next Thursday. And until then, I love you all, and we'll see you later. Bye.